Hey, sports fans, Greg Medford, Medford Hive, MKT USA, what's going on? So, my daughter is home from school because somebody somewhere had COVID. So she's home from school. So we took her to get tested. She got tested for COVID. Then they contaminated her test. So now she's home and had to get tested again. That's where they take a pencil or a pen, a swab about this long, and they cram it all the way back into your nose to find out if a disease that kills almost no healthy children is present. The oligarchs of Facebook, Google, Amazon, Apple, and Microsoft have all decided you shouldn't know what's going on. They've done that in collusion with the Party of Darkness. The Party of Darkness is currently the Democratic Party. It's the party that wants to help you. They want rich people's money to help you. They want the middle class's money to help you. They want big businesses' money to help you. They want to silence you to help you. They want to lock you at home to help you. They want you to not go to work to help you. They want you to not drive a car to help the environment. They want you to tear down your house and have a more efficient house. They want you to take a train, take a bus. They want you to skip going on vacation to help you. They want you to skip having to go to the polls to help you. They want you in the dark. They don't want a vigorous debate. Republicans may be wrong. Democrats may be wrong. But the one truth that we can all agree on is that there needs to be an argument going on. And there's not even a discussion. There's no discourse. They've just assumed they're right with a mandate. A mandate that was supposed to give the House a majority where they lost seats. It was supposed to give the Senate a majority where they're tied. And they're considering it a mandate to change the face of the greatest nation the world's ever known. There are 195 countries present in the world. When polled for the last decade, the number one place by an overwhelming majority, all of them want to go, is the United States. The rest of the world knows what people like me already know to be true. It's the greatest country on earth. The right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What's happened? Now it's all about, I have the right to take away your liberty and your pursuit of happiness for safety. Live free or die. It's okay. We're all going to die. I don't welcome it. I don't rush to death's door, but it's a coming. I'm 51. I figured that out a long time ago. These kids that grew up with safe spaces, they want a safe world. They want a safe community. They want a safe everything. And it all sounds nice. And it's a way to get reasonable people to stop thinking critically and agree to your silliness. Safe. Safe. Sounds good, doesn't it? I want your pocket knife to be safe. Sounds good, doesn't it? I want your car to be safe. Sounds good, doesn't it? Well, reasonably, people, we should make the world a safer place. Okay, now we need you all to do this. We need you to do that. We need you to stay home. We want to take your money. We want to give all this money to everybody. We want a stimulus bill. We want to give $1.9 trillion to help you people, but most of it's not going to go to you. We want another $3.5 trillion for infrastructure, but most of it's not going to go for infrastructure. It's going for pseudo reparations. They're flying under false flag. They're spending trillions of dollars to help communities who've been oppressed by the racism of low expectations for generations. In 1925, if you were a young black man, you were more likely to be literate than a young white man. You were more likely to have married parents. And look what their public policies have done. If you're a black person and you vote Democrat, you need to separate your heart and your brains, and you need to start thinking critically. And quit being goddamn sheep. If you are a woman, middle, upper class, middle-aged white woman, and you vote in the monolithic block of safety-oriented women, you need to rethink your vision. I've had this theory for years that the further your vision is, the bigger your life is. The shorter your vision is, the smaller your life is. People who can't see beyond the hands in front of their face make knee-jerk decisions that don't make sense, and they can't ever seem to get out of the trailer park. People that have long-range goals and stick to their goals and work their plan have a tendency to succeed no matter what luck befalls them. Women, you're too nearsighted. You got rid of Orange Bad Man. You got rid of the unpolite guy. But you have to think about war. You know, Clausewitz said war is the extension of political will when politics ends. Something to that effect. And what happens is we get into these wars by projecting weakness, and we are weak when we begin to not tell the truth. 195 countries around the world have voted year after year. The United States is the preferred destination for almost 1 billion people who want to migrate around the world every year. We're the number one destination by a factor that is stunning. You add up the next 10 countries they'd all go to, add them together, and the number that want to come to the United States is still greater. That want to come to the United States is greater. They know a truth, and we know a truth. And while we sit around, while our entitled class finger paints with its feces over ideas of nuance that are debatable theories at best, and we actuate them into public policy, a burgeoning class of folks who take safety above all else is running the country. Rachel, I didn't say all women. I just, for you women who? It's clearly not you. Thank you. The safetymongers are running the country. The safetymongers are ruining the country. I would take us all living 3 years less on a national average. I would take us all dying at 75. Not kidding. I would take us all dying at 75. Our life expectancy goes from 78 down to 75 or whatever it is. I would take a 3-year decline for an opening of liberty. If you dumb the world down for the dummies, the world becomes dumb. It is natural law. There is cream and there is chaff, and they must coexist together. Equality is a false god. Equality of opportunity is an ideal on the hill. The founding generation saw that, and they plucked it out of obscurity and hammered and forged together a nation. The greatest nation and last hope of mankind. The world has voted. Contrary to what Google, Silicon Valley, the Democrats, Washington, D.C. establishment, the power elite, contrary to what they say, the world has voted. And the United States is the number one most desired, greatest place on earth. They are not coming here because we are systemically racist. They are not coming here because the cards are stacked against them. They're not coming here because we're awful. They're not coming here because they want critical race theory. They're coming here because they want to work. They want the value of their efforts to be felt in their life. They want to raise the station of themselves and their children and their ancestors. And who are we to deny them? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time we stop being polite. We start talking politics with everyone. We become patriots. We bleed red, white, and blue. We talk to everyone who will listen and even those who won't. We hammer on them. We take back our schools. We educate our children on the greatness of this land. The tired, poor, huddled masses are not flocking to Eastern Europe and Russia and China. They're flocking here. They have voted. They're right. Don't believe the liars. Get out your flashlights of truth. Get out your torches of truth. Turn on the light. Light up the cave in Plato's allegory. Light up the cave and cast light on the shadows of fake reality that are being cast around us. The good fight is not just on the battlefield. That's when we've lost. By the time we get to the battlefield, we've lost. The argument has to take place. Everyone afraid to argue, they can't be the winners. People afraid to argue have to be sidelined. Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, YouTube. Have the argument. And what you have to remember is if you're unwilling to have the argument in the free marketplace of ideas, you will get a revolution. And the guys on my side will win. You're better off, trust me, you're better off pulling at our tender hearts, our father hearts, our husband hearts, our son hearts, our lover hearts, and finding moderation with us than you are trying to take over. Because when the nerds step onto the battlefield, we will fucking eviscerate you. So we should have the good fight. We should have the good discourse. We should have the argument. And we should vote. And our vote should count in the open, not secret, not held back, not protected by the Supreme Court. The vote should be out in the open. That's my titillating Tuesday message for you sons of bitches, you patriots, you filthy animals, you savage motherfuckers. Greg Medford from Medford Live, MKT USA. Support the United States and everything we stand for, and stand against those who stand against how awesome it is to be here. What a blessing bestowed upon us. What a miracle it exists. And miracles don't last forever unless we fight for them every goddamn minute. So bring it. I'm out.